So basically, let's look at the mindset you have. You have to consider mindset, whether it's your employees, whether it's the people you work with, people who will help you get things done. You need to consider it, and you can't take it for granted because a lot of things fail because of people are not considering how other people think. Everyone is not like you. People don't behave like you. They don't think like you, and it's your job as the entrepreneur to identify the problems that they have and then figure out a way to overcome it. Remember, we talked about the promise that you make to the customer. This is one of the things you use to know what kind of thing to promise to a customer. So if you know somebody has problems of fear of fraud, then you need to consider that. So when you're making the person a promise, then you need to say, based on your mindset, and you know that you're thinking of we're going to defraud you, but this is how you can ensure that we won't defraud you. That's an example of thinking of the people's mindset. You didn't don't take it for granted. Don't think that they should know. Nobody knows. You're the one to tell them. So that's an example of what you need to do. And then when we're talking about mindset, who are the people you're supposed to think of your mindset? People who can frustrate your business. Your customers can frustrate your business. Your partners can frustrate your business. If a partner feels like he should be the boss, and then everything must go his way, and you know that if it goes his way, things will spoil. Give him a way that everything can go. So get a part of the business where he can control 100%, where it's not going to affect the customers, and let him have his way instead of letting your business run down. Government, you can't say you don't care what the government says. You must care what they say, because if they come and shut you down, so how are you going to deal with them? Your community, the community you're working with, you want them to block your estate or your factory, your suppliers, how do they behave? Your staff, this is very, very important. You really need to know how your staff think and how you can get your staff to do what they need to do. So you must take this into consideration. Look for what do they fear, what do they misunderstand, what negative stories are they going to be saying behind your back, and what proof or what signal can you do to convince them? You see, what can you say to convince them? People will always gist and it will not be good most of the time. So how can you control the narrative? This is how you can keep control of the psychology of your business partners and make your business to go. A lot of businesses are failing because they don't put this into consideration. So number one, we say look at the fear. Fear is confusion. Fear is financial loss. Fear is lack of trust. How do you deal with this? Fear is something that you need to manage. When people don't understand something, they fear it. So how are you going to manage it? Okay, so that's what you need to look at. So think about the formula for your promise. You're going to promise people things, it should be based on their mindset. My business is going to do this for you. It's going to be based on how people think. That is how business works. So you just going to go through the other slides so that you can look at it. I've already given it to you. So if you need the slide, you can also make a comment and I'll send you the slides. You can take your time to look through it. Well, think about protection, clarity. Make the promise, make it clear to them so that they don't get confused. Tell them how you're going to allay their fears. Show them that you're credible. You can tell them that this person has done business with me, this other person has done business with me. So these are the things we are looking at. So think of your customers, think of your community, think of your government, your staff, your partners, and all. But all in all, what we're going to say is mindset, mindset, mindset. How do they think? Don't blame anybody for their mindset. And I'll give you one reason why this happens. We didn't grow up in the same family. We didn't grow up in the same community. We grew up in different places. So you can't expect someone to think like you. So you, as an entrepreneur, your work is to manage people's minds so that it flows and works with you so that nothing goes wrong in your business.